Good morning, entrepreneurs at heart. Welcome to your podcast, Online Marketing, episode number 42, season 2. I am your host, Juan LLerena, and today we continue our journey to become better entrepreneurs, and have fun along the way. And Online Marketing is your podcast show to learn inbound marketing, content marketing, digital marketing, web marketing, Marketing 2.0, networking marketing, call it any way you prefer. In this 15 to 20 minute podcast, we talk about online marketing, the techniques to build and establish your online presence and do it all for free or with very limited resources. Learn practical tips to consider when building your brand, products and services, and most importantly, how to tell the world about it. Plus, get a dose of inspiration, motivation, and business ideas to keep challenging you and your business. This show is for you, the entrepreneur or the intrapreneur, whether you're already one of them or you aspire to become one. What are we waiting for? Let's get started. Welcome everyone. Yes, we're here in our second podcast show of this new season. And as we're approaching the end of 2017, I was just thinking that it will be appropriate to present what are our goals for this new season, which is coinciding with 2018 for this podcast show. So I think it's appropriate also to start and stop for a second and think about 2017. Can you remember where were you at the beginning of the year? Do you have some plans? Do you have some dreams? Do you want to start a new business? Was your goal to make your business grow? Was your goal to aspire to obtain a different position at your job if you're an entrepreneur? Were you looking forward to work on some new projects? Did those happen? Did they happen at all? So all these questions, we are going to get another chance and think about possibly the same questions. If we didn't reach our goals, then we probably need to look at why, okay? But I wanted to start setting goals for this new 2018. And with my podcast, with this online marketing podcast for you, I wanted to share what are our goals for this second season. So first of all, I wanted to share that my first goal is to grow this community, okay? This is your community, so we want to get involved as many people as we can that we're sharing the same passion, the same goals. Maybe we have a similar background or a completely different background. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter, if you have a dream of becoming an entrepreneur or a dream of becoming an entrepreneur. I think we're all in this together to share what we know, to support each other, and to also be able to connect. I find this community as a great valuable resource that can allow us to share what we know and possibly will even bounce some ideas, maybe between the challenges that we're experiencing. So for instance, if you happen to be in a specific market for your industry and you're facing some new competition, there may be somebody out there in the community who had experienced the same issue that you are, just about to experience now. What did they do? Wouldn't it be valuable to know how they strategize to be able to, keep some of the market or develop some new strategies or talk to their customers in a different way? Are you going to be facing like a low price format competition across the street? Are you going to be facing like an upscale business that is coming right next to you? Are you trying to, improve the culture within your company? Are you working with a new, different generation? All of a sudden you notice that you have more millennials or more iGen or more baby boomers at work, and you're trying to communicate more effectively. So if somebody already had to deal with this in the past and they either had some failure or some successes, then wouldn't you want to know about this? So I think that's just the power of growing our community and being able to share with each other what we know, what we have learned, how we fail so we can avoid that, or maybe we can just share some new strategies with some other people. And at the same time, it will allow us to support each other. We can do this in a way that supporting each other is just so special, because then we're not alone. And it doesn't matter again where you're at. It doesn't matter if you are in America, if you're in the East, West, or Central states, or if you are, somewhere in Latin America, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome to be part of this community. And we want to connect with each other. If we happen to find clusters of people that are specifically located in different areas, then maybe we may be able to, to have some sort of a, physical gathering and go beyond this digital connection that we're going to enjoy through this podcast. So there's a lot of opportunities, and I don't want you to miss out, and I also want you to be part of it because you make this community. This community is for you. This is our tribe of entrepreneurs and intrapreneurs. And there's nothing wrong with being an entrepreneur or being an intrapreneur. We all have different passions and different goals. Which it leads me to that thing that I wanted to share with you as well, where I'm doing what I love. I'm just still dreaming, and I'm accomplishing little by little the things that I had planned. And I would like to do the same thing for you, share with you what I know and try to help you get there a little sooner. Now, the second goal for this podcast season is to provide information and tools to help you improve your skills so you can start your entrepreneurial journey soon. If you haven't yet, or if you haven't decided, you have to start today or advance it faster. Okay, so that's one of the powers of having a community and having the information and the skills. So you need to continuously train yourself and be able to learn and relearn what you already know, because the market is changing, the information is available, and also the changes are constantly changing. So we're not living in a static world. It's a fast-moving, fast-paced world, and if you want to be part of it and you don't want to be falling behind, and stay relevant and current to your customers and be able to continue doing what you love and offering your products and services and getting this byproduct, which is the revenue or the sales, then you need to continue investing on your time and yourself and improving your skills and your education. And then the third goal is to stay in the know. I would like to stay myself in the know, and this is the reason why I do the podcast as well, because it forces me to make a compromise here with you publicly, where by providing you information that is relevant on what's going on in the retail and this our business industry, such as marketing, consulting, technology, anything new and relevant for, say, WordPress users, or anything related to SEO, or anything that can help you as a business owner, stay current with what's going on, then this is gonna be, pretty good information that I like to share with you, and that it also will force me to stay up to date with things. Okay, so I wanted to show you the things that I think I would like to accomplish this 2018, and as you can tell, I'm just setting three goals, no more than three. And the reason is because by the end of this new year, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to review my goal settings that I'm establishing right now. And my challenge to you right now is to try to, spend some time and think, as we're approaching the end of the year, how did your year go? Were you able to accomplish your professional goals? What about your personal goals? Were you able to keep a balanced life? So that's what we're going to be discussing soon on the next podcast episode. And maybe we can, together, we can do a goal setting, and maybe we can even start a Facebook group or, something of that sort that we can maybe, help each other accountable and try to help each other out for this new 2018. So if you're interested, you shoot me an email. Now, the question here is, how can we grow this community? Well, for one thing, is just make this podcast your preferred podcast and share it. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with that person that they have an entrepreneurial soul. Share it with that person that is at work and they have potential, but they feel like they don't want to grow anymore, or they can't grow anymore. Well, that isn't true. You have to be ready as an entrepreneur as well, and as an entrepreneur to be ready to take the opportunity. And the opportunity for you, whether it's at your work, if you work for somebody else, or for your own business and company, the opportunity is going to come without telling you. So you need to keep investing and reinvesting in your education and sharpening your skills and being ready because when that opportunity arrives, then you have to be ready. You have to take it. And believe me, there's going to be plenty of opportunities as the unemployment rates are just dropping to, at historical levels here in the United States and particularly here in the Midwest. And so there's it's a really tight job market, and there's plenty of opportunities also for entrepreneurs as well. Okay, so how do you grow this community? 1, share it. 2, sign up to subscribe to our newsletter. Okay, so you can just do that by going to jlbmedia.com or clicking on the link below, and then just sign up to our newsletter, and just make sure that you go to your spam folder after you subscribe, and then also check that you confirm your subscription. I've seen that there's a lot of people that are subscribing to our newsletter, but they're not confirming, possibly because they are going to their spam folder. So it is important that the moment you subscribe to our newsletter, that you confirm by going to your email, and whether in your inbox folder or whether in your junk email, maybe it's being filtered out by your firewall, and just accept the subscription, so you're always getting the updates that we're going to be promoting. So every time there's a new podcast show, you will be the first one to know. Every time there's some new valuable content, you'll be the first one to know. And if we plan on creating an event where there might be an opportunity for you to participate, to present, or to even just grow your network, then you will be the first one to know. So again, the invitation is there. Just go to our website and fill out the form to subscribe, and then have access to all this information. I promise I won't spam. I promise I won't resell your information. We respect your privacy. We respect your time, just like I respect mine. So nothing different there. And that's it for today. I really hope that you enjoy knowing where we're heading with this podcast season number 2. And we'll see you next Friday. Okay, remember, I'm planning on releasing a podcast episode every week on Friday, and I hope I can really accomplish that. That's my challenge for 2018 and for this podcast season 2. And remember, today is a great day to create, compete, and be happy. Ciao.